Hey y'all, it's me, Jocasta Lester. How are you? I've heard a lot of troubling things in my spirit. I've heard that they've gotten a hold of my own. I heard that he may be in the attic. Not just maybe, it was stated as though it was a definite. Um, that there are um, places where they host these sex parties and things. I had a nightmare where I saw, like I said, I saw these crazed sexual white people go into a back room and perform a sensual act with a strange looking object. Okay. It looked like a very large derriere. And it was in a back room of what was a house. Then my ex-husband, he comes out in the nude with strange fluid from his body. And it was like seeing him from the first person perspective, like, want to join? With a stupid look on, is the stupidest look I've seen in life. But that's what I saw in a nightmare, and it's a collection of my nightmares, my spirit, my experiences. I've heard one of the people that I was working with yesterday talk about telling. He didn't say it fully, but he spoke to people not doing anything right. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? So I went through a bit of that emotional abuse. If I'm not susceptible to it, thank God. But if I were susceptible to emotional abuse, that's some stuff to say to a person. You don't do nothing right. Like, what the heck is wrong with you? So, um, that's not my way at all. I don't even believe. I don't understand why someone would tell their child or anyone else, for that matter, that type of thing. But anyway, so what else? Um, the gist of this video is just me talking. A lot of my videos, I found it's difficult to collect up the points. It's like I'm getting there, then I go off somewhere else, and I don't mean to. So the point of this video, hopefully I will get to the point. It basically, there are things going on behind the scenes. There's more than meets the eye to the traveling, to the itineraries of companies, to the itineraries of individuals that we don't understand. There are certain places that host illicit tourism, I believe. By my perspective, or from my perspective, I see it as perception. And from my perspective, I perceive this to be the case locally. Like, I think that certain areas have an underground trafficking situation going on, and they've been able to do it discreetly because it's an area of people tend to hide things well here. Okay, the religious community is very religious, so it's a bunch of religious people, and thus they're given to hiding things because they're, for whatever reason, it's a moral struggle. So they're still willing to do evil. It's just they're not willing to do it in an open way because they're trying to keep the respect of the community. Okay. So I say all of that to say this. I think I've run across some strange people. And I think they all converge in places from time to time. And I think during times where the evil is highest in the area, I think when the principalities are all, congregating around God's people, I think that a lot of the people that find themselves there are the culprits. So they all have an interest in covering up and protecting something. They all have a personal disdain for God's people, personal hatred. And I feel as though as the time wears on, like the people that come into this area, it's like when it comes down to the time where it's time for me to go, I think the worst types will be exactly where these will be. So have a blessed and marvelous day. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. But right now, this area seems like it hosts illicit tourism. And I believe that there are victims that have been taken captive in human trafficking rings that are kept under close guard and under lock and key. And yes, they are also thrown away sometimes. Okay. So Did I get to my point? Thank you for watching.